Okay, am I doing too many roast videos now? Somebody commented last time, well, how come you're always the one who's roasting other people's work? Well, it's my fucking channel, I don't know. And by the way, I named this video Fixing Your Drawings instead of roasting, so it just sounds nicer. But the channel on Discord is literally called Your Art Sucks. What did you expect? Compliments? And dude, I keep getting a new pimple on my forehead every time I record a video. I think I'm just gonna run out of space. Okay, Matching posted this. He definitely followed my nose tutorial. And Aphelion replied, my penis when I type Pornhub into Google. My penis when I type Pornhub into Google 5th time this day. Well, the ladies are not really gonna understand, but this is very accurate. Miso says, here's a bunch of floating heads because I'm lazy and I have a thing for decapitated heads. Please roast me, yes. Okay, I think you also have a thing for bad line weight. So as I explained last time, the biggest problem that people do is they don't really draw the bottom plane of the nose. Instead, they just draw this small inverted penis right here and they think that's a nose. So you always need to separate the holes of the nose with this bottom line right here, and you actually need to put more weight into the holes and draw this bottom plane like this. Like you never just draw one line which just goes around and you think that's just a nose. And also you don't need to go the full way with the wings of the nose. Like you can just keep them right here into the corner. So separate lines for every single plane of the nose and then more weight right here into the holes. And boom, we almost made it look good. Just a random fan. AMT says, please give me advice. It looks like it doesn't have a structure, don't know why, and it has a lot of shading, please help. By the way, I'm 15. Bro, why does everybody's art who's under 16 look so good? What are they feeding you motherfuckers? Why did my art look like an abomination when I was 15? Slickrick says, feedback please. Should I change anything in the sketch? Nah, I think the sketch is pretty good, but why does he look like he's in a trailer of a incest porn video? Oh, I caught my stepmom getting naked. Y'all got some dirty ass minds. An artist says, character design. Wow, I mean you definitely designed it. Kechter says, Thomas, Tom. Well, this is gonna be very useful for a nose critique. Laura's No Billy says, I drew a potato. What do you think, master? I know the top of the head is kind of weird. Is it just me or does that kind of look like me though? So because this is a facing down nose, you're not really gonna see the holes, but you still need to kind of like draw the bottom plane and where the holes are supposed to be. Like you can't just draw this fucking blade and think that's a nose. So keep the bottom plane separate and also add more shading to separate the wings from the cheeks. Another tip that I can give you is to always make the drop shadow of the nose have a hard edge, because that way you're actually showing a lot more of the form and not just some random blurriness. Also make sure that you add a shadow right here on the bottom of the nose to show that it's a separate plane, and then you can even add a little bit of reflected light to push the 3D form. And boom, we went from a shuriken to something that almost looks like a nose. Bubble says, Hunaku Kun and Nene. Well, I don't know who the fuck that is, but I kinda like the X in the ear. Does that mean his ear is dead? Mo Girl says, I want to be roasted, Daddy Angel. Well, looking at that drawing, you wanna be spanked too. King Mint. Oh my god, this is actually fucking good. Why did you even post this here? Yes, Das says, roast this bruh. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people draw this tumor on the nose. So I would just completely remove that and then focus only on the bottom plane of the nose and how it's wrapping around. Then remember that there's gonna be a plane between the bow of the nose and the wings of the nose, so you need to leave some space there. And then also don't have any shading between the cheeks and the wings of the nose, because that just looks weird. So I actually clean up all of that and just have a black line right here for the wings and just leave everything around it pure white. Then gonna raise a little bit for the reflected light, and then if you want to, you can actually add some shading right here on the top of the bow. And boom, he went from a 2 more patient to a fuckboy. Actually, the same artist says, roast this if you dare, sucker. Why you gotta treat me bad like that? June says, my latest commission work. Wow, that's very inspiring because it goes to show that you don't have to be good in order to get paid. Yang says, sup, feedback, critique, roast. Wow, you really down for anything, huh? So this is actually pretty good, but as I said, make sure you put a lot more weight here on the hoe and make sure that it actually has this comma shape and it has a lot more on one side than the other. And then it's really cool that you actually thought about the corner of the nose, but you just made it so small and pointy that it just looks like a pointing sign. So instead, try to raise that, but still keep the corner right here. And then think about how there's gonna be a line right here for the bottom of the nose, and then it curves around. Also, never draw the highlight right next to the hoe because that just shows you that there's no plane. So in here, there's gonna be a bunch of shadow, and then the highlight is gonna be on top of that. And even though that the nose is actually lighter than the cheek in the reference, I almost always make the wing of the nose darker because that way it actually shows that it's sitting on top of the face and it gives it this 3D feel. Also, this plane of the nose is going to be facing the direction of the lightning, so it's actually going to catch some light, and then draw a little bit of drop shadow right here on the corner, and boom, baby. Now probably that eye needs a lot more help, but maybe next time. Kill Octopi says, do me daddy angel. Man, why you gotta make me horny like that? Emperor says, my first digital art. Woohoo! Keep going. Izel says, roast your chicken instead. Wow, that sounded so mean. Don't roast my chicken. Roast your chicken instead. Doggy131 says, roast this shit made with my least favorite colors. Well, great. Now they're my least favorite colors too. So boy says, this is the return of the 13-year-old, but I turned 14, so what's good? Yeah, I think you should go back to being 13. Vivra27 says, some advice on this would help. Thanks. So this is pretty good, but you gotta realize you don't get extra points for inventing new planes. So I'll just remove this plane right here and actually focus on the one that matter. And it's really important to actually press a lot harder and put a lot more weight onto the lines that matter, because if you just draw everything with the same line, it's just gonna look really robotic. So I just repeat the holes, the wings of the nose, and the bottom plane. And that way you go from a Sudoku puzzle to an actual nose. Oh goodness says, come at me bro. Okay, you must have taken my joke about sniffing ass for real, cause that one definitely got some. Also, is this nose on the bottom have arms and legs? Sick. Justina says, roast me please. Yeah, but I don't want to roast somebody who's in that time of the month. See off your wall, you actually post a little picture of a hamster, man. Carmsy says, I feel like there's plenty wrong with this. Well, I agree. Place nickname here. Before Angel's video, after. So much better. I don't even have any jokes for this. I'm so fucking proud. Daimonic art. Wow, that's one long ass face. Why does his chin look like a beak? Tachi says, I think I did well. Maria Moon says, my noses don't suck, but I wanna be in a video lol. Well, we could argue on that, but you're in the video though. Melan CS says, I drew myself, how is it? Oof, you're gorgeous. Lazy Animate says, Sir Angel, tell me the truth. Well, I think the truth is, you're in love with K-pop. Carnex C says, why do people not get the concept of his roast videos? Follow the tutorial, post here, get roasted. IDM bro. Nitya X says, what the fuck happened to drawing noses? I'm asking myself the same thing. Hope's Pride says, please roast me, oh great art lord. So if we don't count the fact that all of your noses look like small weird penises, I think it's not that bad. But it's really important to actually think about the basic shape of the nose and to actually build it through planes and build it slowly. So try to follow the steps of the tutorial and really think about how you're building this 3D object and not just this thing that looks like something you're gonna draw on your desk. Summeran says, please roast me. Well, I would if you didn't make you look so goddamn good. Momo says, hey Angel, first time submitting a drawing for a roast. Don't know if I should be scared or excited. Well, looking at your work, definitely scared. Karnik C says, rate my hoes. Well, I don't really see any hoes in here, but their noses are pretty good. Rosie says, what do you think, Angel? Love from Turkey. Well, I think if you keep going like this with these fundamentals, you're gonna learn how to fucking draw. Missy says, finna get my feelings hurt cause that's my actual nose. Wait, so your nose is a shitty pencil drawing? Leng Siwing Song says, this is a nose I've created before watching your nose tutorials, my lord. I like how you just blurred out the other wing of the nose because you couldn't draw it. Like, I mean, if I just blur it out, nobody's really gonna notice, right? Christian Sampson says, roast me painted using a mouse. Bro, to be honest, I don't think it's okay to roast people who are using mouses. That's like you jerking off people with your feet. I mean, even if you don't make them come, just the fact that you are able to do it means a lot. Alright, these are all the entries for today. Y'all keep posting on this Discord. I'ma keep being a piece of shit, because what else is there to be on YouTube? Like a nice human being? Fuck that. And if you're interested in real critiques and feedback, I actually do these 2-hour live streams on my Patreon every single week, and you can check out that in the description. And remember, I love you. It's just that toxic type of love.